Jambo jambo, welcome at my YouTube channel at Mrs. K 4860. As I had told you that I always think about machines. Sometimes I think about what will I be doing when I start my retirement, when I start my pension, I mean. So sometimes I do copy the ideas of these European people, because like now this neighbor of me, he started his pension. So as you know that here in Belgium, when they start their pension, they receive their money every day. But me myself, I asked myself, when I start my pension, how can I arrange my mind now so that I will have something to do in future. So I prepare my mind, looking at what is one of my hobbies, then maybe I can do. So like now I can say I'm only giving it my ears and my eyes, and trying to run from my friends and from my neighbors who they are my neighbors. Yeah, I mean neighborhood. Yeah, we live on the same place. It's not far from my place. So this owner of these tomatoes, he started his pension. Before, he was working with so many different types of machines. He's an engineer, and now he keeps himself busy with this thing. You see, this is a net, the one which is always packing onions or potatoes or vegetables. They are being packed in these plastic sacks, these, you know, the ones they put onions or fruits in. So what he does is, when he buys onions, or when he buys anything with this type of a net, when he buys something, any vegetable, fruits or vegetables, he was keeping these sacks, these nets, these net bags. So, and after that, what he was doing during his free time, he fixed them on top of the fruit tree. This is fig tree. I even didn't know that the fruits, they can be eaten by human beings. I thought the fruits, they can be only eaten by birds. So it's also good when the birds, they eat, because God created them also, and they have to eat. So God put some trees that the birds, they can eat. But since they tested them and they found that they are very healthy and they are very good for the people who are having diabetes, they said it's a very they say that I don't know. I'm talking about pension anyway. So what the old man does during his pension time to kill the boredom and to keep himself busy is so many things here at his garden. Like, he takes these nets and he don't throw them away, and then he waits in summer and he cover the fruits with the nets. No, these ones are not covered. Sorry, this is he put red something red, something carrot, because they found out that the research found out that birds, they are afraid of something with color, like red color, like orange. Um, so that's why he hangs these nets from vegetables next to the fruits, so that the birds, they will not destroy all of them, or they will not eat all of them. So, but he doesn't cover all of them. He covers some of them for himself, and the rest he leaves them for the birds. But because the birds, they fear very much the carrots, so they never come to this tree to eat the fruits. They are afraid of those red carrots is the net, and at the same time, once they come and they stand next to it just to check what is this, they are afraid of the nets because their feet are very small, and when the feet, their nails of the birds, when they get into the net, then the bird cannot fly again, and so he's afraid. The birds are afraid to come next to stand on top of these trees, or on these trees, because the birds are afraid of the net will catch them or catch their feathers. Therefore, the fruits, they grow and they get ready without all of them, and he harvests all of them, and after harvesting them, he makes a jam to put between the bread, because the fruits, they are very good to keep the diabetes away. So, but this tree, it's called fig tree. I did a research to find out what the name of this tree is. Fig tree. So fig tree, by us, that's in Africa, they know that these fruits, they are very good for somebody who is having diabetes to eat them, because first of all, they doesn't have a hard seed, because diabetes person is not around to eat fruits with the hand seed inside, like like what, oh my god. Yeah, think about anyway, now I'm talking about pension, so anyway, I'm not a doctor. So at the same time, I always think during my time of pension, I will be looking for these nets, keeping them, and then I start stitching them to make one big net like this one. You see a net like this one. I mean, I will be connecting these smaller ones. I open them and I fix them together to make a big one, so that if when I go on pension, if I have somewhere a garden where I can be having a garden, something to do, then I can make my tree, or I can keep myself busy, like this Belgian man, how he have done, because I found it is a very nice system of protecting. In fact, in my country where I was born, some places they plant rice, and this rice, birds, they like very much to eat rice, and people, they go there to try to keep the birds away every day, every minute, because the birds are hungry, they want to eat, and rice is food, they like it, so they go to eat the rice, and by that, then the farmer doesn't have much harvest because the birds have eaten, and sometimes there are so many thousands of birds which comes, so believe me, they eat a lot of rice, and then after that then you find there is hunger because there was so many birds. But now this is a nice way of to create business, because if I can correct such a net and I make something like this, even without creating jobs with a machine, then a net like this ones, to correct it from recycle, these ones from onions, and then I open them, then I stitch them together, and then I hang the net around the rice plantation, or around wheat, or around fruits, or around vegetables, because even birds, sometimes you can. I had seen one person that he had grown a lot of tomatoes, and he went and looked for a market. And after he found the market, then he prepared himself with the big boxes to pick the tomatoes and put them in big boxes for sale. But believe me, my friend, the time when the farmer went to pick to harvest the tomatoes, surprising enough, he found that most of the tomatoes, they were being eaten by the birds. Small, little bit there, little bit there, little bit there, little bit there. So at the end, after they eat, sometimes they leave a drop on the tomatoes when they are busy, because they eat, they get full, their stomach full, and then when the stomach is full, yeah, for sure they leave a drop, yeah, and when the drop goes in between the tomatoes, then it's not also sounding nice for the business. So at the end, the farmer didn't have much to sell at the market, because the birds had too much eaten with eaten the fruits and the tomatoes. So the tomatoes were nice, but the market was not good, because the birds, they had eaten all of them little bit by little bit. So that's why sometimes I think during my pension time, I will try to have as much nets as I can, and then I start, or maybe I start that earlier, because it's one of the things to make my garden look nice. That's my plan, what I do. So I'll try to correct these nets from the onions. Sometimes they pack onions, sometimes they pack potatoes inside these sacks. So when I know I'm nearby pension, I'll start correcting these nets, and then I'll start connecting them and making a net like this one to cover the fruits and to cover the vegetables, protecting them from being all of them spoiled by the birds. But yeah, the birds have also to eat, because every living thing have to eat. So you see, even the bees, they have to eat on the flowers, you see. So during my pension time, I think maybe I will start a business of selling the nets or going to cover people's fruits and vegetables to cover them, because like this one is a plant of strawberry, and the birds, they like very much to eat strawberry. It's okay, they have to eat, but I also want to have them without all of them, because they eat a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there. And so to protect them, he normally put the net on top, but now he have started to take out his net, to wash them, to dry them, and to cover them, because summer is finished. Now we are approaching autumn and then winter. So by that time, there will be nothing which is growing. So now that's why you see there is no nets. But even these ones on top of the tree, these trees, he will remove them, the nets, and keep them aside to let the tree feel free. And he will put the net inside his place, and he waits till next summer, to when the fruits, before they start flowering, then he hung back the nets to protect his fruits. This fig tree fruits. You see, this is a fig tree fruits. See? You see that's, and because the net sometimes folds the leaves, so after the fruits are ready, he will harvest them, and then he will make jam to put on the bread. And sometimes he makes barbecue. He cuts them on the center, and he put goat cheese or the other normal cheese, and he put it on the oven, or he put it on a pan, and he bake them. Then they are very nice food to eat with the chicken with this to fry on side, to cut it when it's ripe, and to put goat cheese, then put it on the pan. Very nice. Because he normally calls me to have a taste when he makes something special and it's natural. You see, this is another way how he protects the salad. You see, with the metal. This is a box. So this is how, when somebody is not having a garden, how they make a farm. I mean, how they make a kitchen garden with these boxes. See these boxes? Then they buy soil. See? They buy soil. Then they plant the vegetables. You see, this is cherries, salad, celery. This also is croydon, the things to put on food and to make spaghetti have a nice taste. On the side, he decorate with nice flowers. You see here, there are fruits that he takes care of during his pension time, and that's why I'm telling you, I copy him how he's doing. When I start my pension, I will know where to start. Wow, nice sweet fruit. Look, even the small tomatoes. See, these ones here in Europe, they are very expensive, the tomatoes, this smaller one. The bigger ones, even they are more cheaper than these smaller ones. Italian, they are called Italian small tomatoes. So see the fruits. Out of these fruits, the owner, he makes wine for himself, and that's why I always like his ideas, because like this one, he makes red wine. You see, he makes red wine with them. So that's why I always think during my pension time, if God wishes, I will prefer to be doing the same, so that I don't find myself lonely, because I will be old, and it's not much I can be able to do, but something small like this one to take care of a garden. I hope God will give me strength to do such a thing when I start my pension. You see, vegetables, but there are some other vegetables that they are not there is no need to cover them with a net, because like these ones, birds, they don't eat these ones. You see it? Aubergine. I don't know the name in English, but in Netherlands is aubergine fruits, vegetable. Sorry, this is not a fruit, this is a vegetable. Where is it? Yeah, this one. You see? Yeah. So it's a nice, lovely garden. I like the way he have decorated the garden. So when he feel he wants to be outside, he comes to his garden, and he starts doing something, decorating, or maybe I don't know. I see him doing so many activities here. Maybe he is cutting some vegetables, maybe he is taking some fruits, maybe he is cutting the grass, maybe he is doing something with, giving the pots new ground, or so many things. I see him keeping himself busy, so sometimes I was thinking, because I don't have a farm here in Europe to grow something, that I never can grow something, but just from observing from other people, then I came to see that even without having a farm, I can grow some tomatoes, because some vegetables, because look at this. This is just, I think I will do next summer, I will do the same. Look, this is the house, on the ground. You see? Where there is soil to plant something is somewhere very small. You see? But what the man have done is just there, instead of planting flowers, like me, I feel sorry for myself that I plant flowers, and they are also nice flowers, but you see this one here, it is a small place. You see how small it is? It's from here till there, and he have a lot of tomatoes. Look how beautiful they are, and how big they are. See, they are still thriving, and he have put a wood there. So sometimes I think, when I will start my pension, this will be my new business. I'll be visiting the people who will be my friends by that time, and the people who will have some small gardens, and I'll start my business. God willing, I'll start my business for making their gardens as a kitchen garden. with my ideas, because that person will be working doesn't have time to do something outside. So I'll be trying to ask for a job to plant and to clean, to keep his garden nice and like a garden ready. And I'll be planting, making his or her garden like this as my boss now. And then because if she or he is working and I go to do something small at their garden, then I plant some few tomatoes like this. So when they are inside, they will be only looking straight, and they see that they see the flowers the plants are doing well a little bit, because we start here in Belgium. We start to plant some plants in April or May if the weather is good, and then we wait a little bit without going outside because nothing grows. But something like tomato, when it's planted here, by the time the owner comes to check whether I have done my job at the garden nicely, then he will find a tree like this one with fruits. I have covered it with the nets, these nets of the onions. This then he will find, or she will find, next to her place where there was nothing, I will make it to have something, and then I will start growing for him or for them some tomatoes, even if they can buy, but to have something on the wall like a decoration that when they look, before they were looking and they were seeing it's only stones, nothing to see. But if they give me a job, then they will be finding, oh, that's nice, oh, tomatoes. And then to make the matter worse, I can be even taking those tomatoes and decorate on the table there, the table for outside, where they lie down relaxing. Then they can see how beautiful their garden can be. So remember, that is my imagination, how I can how I can how I can be, what I can be doing if I can start having my pension, that's my my thinking anyway. That's so that's my plan for years to come, or I will be doing at the gardens, or if someone will give me a job, like because here in Belgium, when you are old and you are on pension, you are allowed to do some few things, so that you don't just stay inside doing nothing. Then you can go crazy if you stay just inside. But if you want to do something, there is so many activities, even when you are on pension, you are around to do. So for me, I would like to be a gardener, then to do some few things at the gardens, because I really like it, to do something, to plant, to do, and especially something which is connected with the machines. But sometimes I think, supposing there is no machine and I want to do something else, and I cannot afford to have a machine to start a business, and I don't have a land, how can I start a business? Sometimes I think even to have a box like this one, it's good, because you see this box, it's just a box. He put the soil here inside, and then he grow vegetables. You see, he can open and then close it very nicely. You see, on the sides here, he have planted onions. So during my pension, God willing, if I'll have even a small place where I can put just a box, I will be trying to make some money. I put some buckets on the sides to harvest rainwater, so that when there is no rain, I can still give my salad water. They can also drink something. So with a small box like this one, even when I not have a ground, but hoping I will have, but just my imagination or what I can be doing during my time of pension then is to put these boxes ground, and I can be growing some things, and I can bring them at the market, to sell them bio, natural, which are not grown with fertilizers and all. It's just a little bit of manure. I will show you where the manure, where I can be getting the manure from. At the same time, the man have these fruits here. He makes a jam out of them. At this moment, he is eating, so he's having his lunch. That's why you are not seeing him, but maybe very soon he will come outside. Then he can remind me what's the name of these fruits, because I know them fig tree fruits. But for him, he have a name, because I don't know it, sincerely speaking, I don't know the name of them. So when he comes, he will tell us what they are called, those fruits. But at this time, he is on lunch. And I said during my lunch hour, then I can come and have a look, because I was here too when he was planting his those vegetables, and now I said, let me go to see how far he is with his fruits. But I'm a little bit late because the tomatoes, they are almost getting finished, but he have other things also, like don't know, this is rosemary or what. He told me the name, but I forgot. He even told me they are for to cook what, these plants. In my country, I think they make for them rice. They make with them rice for wedding, or I don't know what. So he have so much, because he have a lot of time. Every day he is at home. Before he was working, but now he is every day at home. So he grows so many different. It's only to plant. You see, even this type of vegetables, these ones, but he told me the names, but I forgot. I forgot the names of those things. You see, most of the time I bring for you only machines, but I said maybe for somebody who doesn't want to look for money to create business with machines, maybe he wants only anything without dealing with any machine because of I don't know what, then he can also have some wood or create something like this. Then he can create jobs and business, and then as a side hustle, then he can employ 2 people, and they can be planting, they can make for him or her a kitchen garden, mix with flowers and make kitchen garden. So even when I'm old, I can combine like that. Then I can see that I have given few people work, create work for few people. You hear the birds? These ones, they are not yet covered, the fruits. This he did not cover. You see how I told you, when they are not covered, what they do. But he told me he leaves some of the trees so that the birds have also something for themselves to eat. This is the fruit inside, you see? This one, the one I tell you, is very good for diabetes, you see? You see, this is the fruit inside, very nice. This, you see? You see? This one, fresh from the garden. They are very good fruits for people with diabetes. Yeah, so, oh, it's nice. Nice. Taste the fruit. Now I know that's why the birds, they comes too much here, because the fruit is very tasty. You see? You see the fruit? Fig tree fruit. Very nice. Yeah. If I start my pension, God willing, I would like to have, because with a very small place, I can plant these fruits, even in a pot, and they will grow. And I use the nets so that I can employ many people to put the nets and to be going to the market to sell these fruits. You see? You see? You see? It's because I'm holding the camera with the one hand, and then I'm opening it a little bit, and then I'm pushing it from back, so that's why you see it's you see, because the way I feel how it's smelling nice, that's why I'm doing it like this, because when I see how red it is, when I feel tasty, how tasty it is, I see this color, I feel good when I imagine the nice taste it's having, and I see it this way. So oh, it's nice. Fig tree fruit. Very nice. Very tasty. Fig tree fruit. Do you have a fig tree at your area? Write a comment for me. Tell me. Have you ever eaten fig tree fruit? This one. You see? Inside it's like this. I'm cutting it and pushing it like this. Ah. It's tasty. And I like the smell also. Very nice. Here is a small place, so that's why you see, like the video is the man, I was under the boma, under the tree, coming to on this side. You see when I cut it, when it's just fresh, you see? Yes, you see? Oh, nice fruit. Oh, beautiful. Mm. 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 You see, the owner keeps rainwater in when he have a plastic jerry can. Then he collects rainwater, keep it so that when it's not raining, he can give the trees that rainwater. Even rainwater, I can collect and I look for customers, you see? And because here in Europe it's difficult to find soil, he buys soil in at the shop, in packed soil. See, I have two more fruits. Two more fruits, these ones, but yeah, because I'm cutting them by one hand, that's why you see it's open. Where are they? The camera. No. You see? Sometimes my neighbor tells me during his free time when he takes these fruits, he's inside busy making white wine or red wine. Hmm? Yeah. You see? Hmm? He even have pumpkins. You see? They have so much. He even grows paprikas. Tomatoes. Then we can eat spaghetti. Look here. Mm? Pumpkins of Belgium, from Belgium. Wow. Mm-hmm. Mm? Mm-hmm. Look at the digital melons. See? Nice. Here there was very big apples, but now he have harvested them to make jam. Summer is almost finished, so strawberries is until next year. If God wishes. Salad. Good afternoon. It's the chickens. Some greetings. Belgium chickens. Normally I bring for you only videos about machine, but sometimes I was thinking maybe there's somebody who doesn't want to deal with machine. If I like the machines, it's not everyone who likes to create business with machine. So that's why I thought of making this video for maybe even somebody who doesn't want anything to deal with machine can make something like chicken. Is you can create jobs with it. Don't say that there is no money, there is no job. Then you start with 2 chickens, then you have a job to do. Let that person start with the 2 chickens. You see? This and eggs and meat, and I can sell them at the market. If I was that person who is, oh, there is no job, put soil in these boxes and then plant sarand, vegetables and fruits, and create jobs. So yeah, these fruits, they are very good when you put them on the cooking pot, and then you put sugar. If you use sugar, then you boil them, then you wash the bottle and put them inside, close it that the air is not getting in, and you have a jam to put between the bread, handmade one. You see? Salad. If you want a nice salad and snails, you don't want snails to come nearby them, when you plant them, pour some salt around, then snails, they will not come, because snails, they like sarand. If you plant sarand at your kitchen garden and you don't put salt, then for sure you will find there, all of them, they are eaten by snails. But if you put salt on the ground a little bit, then they will not come, because whenever you see a snail and then you put soil on it, immediately it becomes solid. Immediately, it's the salt finishes snails. And you know, snails, they like very much, they can completely spoil the fruits, the vegetables. I mean, fruits is for the birds, and snails, they like salads. And salt is very good. Salt is very good to keep the snails away. Hey, today the wind is cold. You see how the wind is blowing the trees? I think walk with me 12 more minutes. 12 more minutes, walk with me. We go back so that we can tell the owner thank you very much. He have agreed. We walk around eating fruits here at his place. So welcome, my friend. This is the fig tree fruit. Where is it? This one, you see the fig tree fruit. When you cut it, it have milk. You see? You see this milk, they say, when you cut it for someone who is having diabetes, and you cut the end like this. I don't know whether you see it, like this. This is now the fruit. When it's this way fresh, this is what they say, it's very good for someone who is having diabetes. I don't know, I'm not a doctor. I hear they say that in my country, but I'm not a doctor. I don't know. But maybe it helps, because me myself, I have diabetes, and not surprising enough, there is nothing I feel I hear it even by doctors telling me that I have diabetes. They see it. I tell them, but me, I don't feel anything. But I think it's because I do used to eat these fruits of fig tree. Hmm? Fig tree fruits. It's this one here. There's a lot of wind. I don't know whether. Ah, yeah, now the wind have stopped. Ah, I'll go inside because the wind is really disturbing. Ah, yeah, this one he told me he planted it for the birds. He tries to give the birds as much food as he can so that they will keep away from his fruits and vegetables. Yeah. Mm. This one also is for making sarand, you see? But he is keeping it for the seeds, and at the same time he wants the bees to have something to eat, and because he likes butterflies, he grows them for the for to because they attract butterflies. These these flowers. He likes to see butterflies. He likes to take photos on butterflies. So that's why he keeps this type of the things, the plants which they attract butterflies. See, you see, he likes them. There is even another plant he bought last week at the market. I told you he's a pension man. He does a lot of things, and last week he was at the shop, at the market, sorry, at the marketplace to buy a plant to attract butterflies, because when when summer is finished, the flowers will go, but the butterflies, they will stay a little bit. And at the same time, he takes pictures of butterflies, different of them. I don't know for what. Sometimes he put them on a frame for business, for selling. Mm. So when I start my pension, that will be also for me my side hustle. The butterfly is taking long time there. Is it sleeping or it had come with the food? Now it wants to eat it. I don't know. See? Guys, I have disturbed it. There. You see? They are his butterflies. He likes them. They look nice, but yeah, he takes photo for them and brings to the factories which they make decorate the clothes, the pieces of clothes to have colors. So he keeps He makes keeps butterflies to try to make them photos, creating business with the butterflies. So you see. If I have my pension and I won't be able maybe to deal with the machines, I will, without a machine, I will try also to create jobs, to be planting things and to try to make a business, not only to sell as fruits, but to take the pictures, flowers, and to take them to the fabrics, the ones they make nice tissues of clothes with flowers. Then they can fix the flowers on the nice pieces of uh, clothes. Then say creating business. That's what I think what I'll be doing during the time of my pension, because there is so many different types of flowers. You know, every fruit, every plant, every vegetable, before it brings the fruit, first of all is a flower. So my friend, as I had told you, uh, I was talking to you on this video because of the time I'll go on pension, my pension. Yeah, because when Belgians they receive their pension money every month, they receive their pension money. Yeah, when somebody is having a good health, then looks for something to do. You hear the birds, they are singing. They are saying thanks to God. You have given them food, those fruits there. And that's why my neighbor, he puts a net on the fruits, so that yeah, but those ones there down, that's not fruits. The fruits there where the net is, down is the right. He put the right there to attract the mosquitoes at night, so that the mosquitoes will not eat the fruits, and then it's easier for him to harvest nice fruits. So thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe.